Need for Speed coming back with a vengeance, or is this just NFS trying to copy The Crew and or Fast and Furious? This is Payback. NFS is back. Throw Redline out the window. If you have NFS Redline still stuck on your noggin, delete it from your memory space, because it is not the game title of this new NFS game. It's called NFS Payback, and they are paying us back. Not with cash or something NFS World fans probably would want to have. This is them paying us back with content and more playable gameplay and other stuff here. First and foremost, to the guy who tried to give me a copyright strike for using NFS Redline in their video, and even though it was free use, you're a troll. Second, I got that out of the way. This is Payback. Okay, so it is set in Fortune Valley, which is like a mosh podge of like Death Valley, California, and the Vegas Strip, Las Vegas, Nevada, like mix of Nevada and California. So that's why people saw the California license plate on that skyline and say, "Wait, this is in California?" Well, it's sort of like out west, desert-y type, like out west, like Nevada, California. That's said before. So basic premise of the story is you play one of three players. So this already sound like a Grand Theft Auto thing. So there's like, you used to be like one big crew called the House. They just ruled everything, like the 510s did in the Crew. But then you went through betrayal, and now they've been set up, and now these three now want revenge. So now it's just sounding like the Crew, because remember, who was it? Alex was set up by some other 510 and shot the head 510. Someone shot the head 510 and he died for some chance, and then Alex was wrongly convicted, and now he worked with the cops to clear his name and to arrest the perpetrators responsible. So in NFS Payback, the story premise is somewhat the same. But like sort of like a Grand Theft Auto E, Force and Furious E type. You play as three main characters: Tyler, Mac, and Jess, and they're just out for like basic revenge against the House and whoever set them up. To be honest, this sounded like it could be a girl, so this could be interesting. Anywho, what other things that make it like the Crew is that it's not just stuck on road races like they were with the past couple NFSs. They actually have dirt racing, as you saw with the custom Chevy Bel Air tuned to like some wild dune buggy. Not wild dune buggy, like a wild raid vehicle. They have different raid classes, race car classes. They have race, drift, off-road, drag, and runner. Runner sounds like some sort of salt flag, top speed, speed challenge car. So drag, that's obviously drag. How we saw those drag cars in the trailer. And off-road, they just not just converting like the Chevy Bel Air to an off-road vehicle. They also have legit SUVs in this game. We have the X6M and the SVT Raptor and the all-new Ford Raptor. I'll get to those later, but these are just two classes. They also have drift. We also saw the 350 Z33, and race. We have these basic exotics and other cars that you just tune for basic group racing. And it'd be interesting to see what the physics are like, but we don't know yet. Hopefully it's not as because I didn't really have a problem with the physics per se, but they were still iffy. So hopefully this new physics have been tuned. They say it was a definite action driving game, but hopefully the physics have been tuned for the most part. So those car classes sort of similar to what the Crew have done with their game. For race, you say probably street or perf spec. Drift, obviously drift spec, off-road, their dirt or raid spec, drag, we see drag spec, runner could also be a drag spec, to be honest, but runners are definitely like a top speed, but they definitely have taken to account all the specs that the Crew have featured in their game and put them in this game. So it's good to see that they're actually listening and paying attention to what other games are doing. But as I'm saying before, this looking like this is a bit of the Crew, bit of Fast and Furious, but looking pretty good. That's the basic gist of it. They have cops, they have high stake battles, there are off-road races, there's canyon races, there's like there's top speed races, there's drift battles. They're trying to make it like an ideal action racer per se. So all power to them. So let's see what they can do. Now, in terms of cars, obviously there's like a hodgepodge. There's gonna be like a wide variety. It's kind of, honestly, it's one of the widest variety of cars that I've seen in any racing game, any NFS game. Not really any racing game, but any NFS game. Because when you think about it, when was the last time we actually drove any SUVs or trucks in Need for Speed besides Underground 2, which you had the Navigator, the Escalade, and the Hummer? In Most Wanted 2012, we had the F150 SVT Raptor and the Land Rover Range Rover Evoque, and we were supposed to have a Grand Cherokee SRT, but that never made it. But then we had World, which had the Raptor, the H1, and the Grand Cherokee SRT. But here in this game, we also have the Raptor. So far we have the Raptor, we have the Ford F100, and the BMW X6M. But this is like a wide car range. It's not only just SUVs, and they also have these basic tuners, your muscle cars. You have the Mustang GT, the Challenger, the like exotics like the Aventador, the Koenigsegg Regera, and I don't know if there be others, the tuners, the 350Z, there's the Skyline R34. They have a bunch of cars in here, but one car that I'm most proud of, like they also have their BMWs and M4. I don't know if there's an M4 GTS or it's a basic M4 with like a basic carbon wing. But speaking of BMWs, they're bringing back an old favorite in a new body and face. It is called the BMW M5, and you can see it on the box art of the game. Next to the Skyline, there's a blue Smurf they're hiding there. That's the all-new 2018 BMW M5 that's not supposed to be shown till Frankfurt. That's all the way in September. So we're not really supposed to know about that till later. But I think NFS is saying that to us early, and even BMW confirmed that actually today on their Twitter page that is the all-new M5 that we'll be able to be having fun with that when the game comes out soon. We don't know how the whole thing looks like yet, but we know that it has 600 horsepower and an advanced X-Drive all-wheel drive system. The important thing is the M5 is back in NFS at long last, because when was the last time we saw the M5 in an NFS game? Back in Hot Pursuit 2. And Hot Pursuit 2, in my opinion, is one of the best NFS games that have ever been created. Mind you, Black Books did make that game as well. Yes, the M5 is back, as is the M4, as is a lot of the exotics, as is SUVs and trucks, as is customization. Now, when you pre-order the game, you get 5 exclusive platinum cars with like exclusive like blue smoke and the nitrous and liveries and everything, but that's just pre-order bonuses. But we also have other confirmed cars there, like the Volkswagen Golf GTI Club Sport is there as well, and that is one of the former Ring Kings. Honestly, I couldn't be happy with that. I couldn't be any happier with that car because it is amazing. Those are the pre-order cars. There are a bunch of other cars in this game, but so far the list contains the Mustang, the Koenigsegg Regera, the Dodge Challenger, the BMW X6M, the BMW M5, the BMW M4, the Nissan 350Z, the Chevy Bel Air, the Nissan 240 ZG Fairlady Z, and the Pagani Huayra BC, the Chevy Corvette, maybe it could be a C6 or a Z06, I think it's a Z06, the Skyline B8 R34, M4 as I said, the Mustang, obviously the cops are there driving Chargers, the Panamera Turbo, Porsche Panamera Turbo, and so far that's all we have. There obviously will be more when the game comes out, but that's their car list so far. Keep it here in the transporter. I'll definitely have more news as they come with it. I don't know if I'm going to be E3 though, but if I'm not, I'll definitely do another breakdown of any trailer or gameplay videos that I can use. But so far, November 10th is the date, so please save up. I don't know what console I'm going to play it on in yet, but early on they have it now set for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. But things can change. Remember last time at NFS 2015, the PC version was delayed till later in the spring, but this PC version could come out the same time as the PS4 and Xbox One version. So here's hoping it does. I might play it on PC, I might play it on PS4. That is my trailer breakdown. If you like trailer breakdown, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Other question for you guys: can this game really beat Forza Horizon 3? That's my question for you guys. Can this game really beat Forza Horizon 3? And I will leave you with that. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.